All right, fellas, here we go. The video you've all been waiting for. I've had a lot of folks ask me about fragrance blending. What are some of my favorite fragrance blends? Well, we're going to talk about that today. I got some tips for you in the whole nine on doing it and how I go about doing that. So this is going to be fun, man. Can't believe I'm giving you guys my secrets. But you guys are cool with me. Let's go. What's going on YouTube? I'm your guy, the bow tie fragrance guy, that is. Talk about fragrances on this channel, but I also jump into talking about some style and grooming topics as well. I believe wholeheartedly, man, if you're going to be smelling good about wearing fragrance, you need to be looking your best as well. It's just my mentality. So if you're into that kind of content, make sure you hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon as well, so that way, when I upload a new video, you'll be one of the first people to get notified. All right, guys, so we're jumping into it today. Some of my favorite fragrance blends and some of my fragrance blending hacks. All right, I'm going to share with you guys how I go about applying fragrance when I actually blend them. And actually, I'm going to get into a little bit of a hack as well, something that I do to kind of blend these fragrances together. You want to take it to that next step, man. So I'm going to run the intro, and when we come back, we're going to be getting into it. You guys are going to be smelling unique, and above else, you're going to be the best smelling guy in the room with some of these fragrance blends. How do I know? Because I tried them. All right, so if you want to see what I have on the list, you guys know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm excited about this video, man. I hope you are too, man. I put a lot of work into this, man.
The Bow Tie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we are back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. We're going to jump right into this video. All right, guys, I even have names for my fragrance blends, okay? A combination of the two fragrances that I'm going to be utilizing for the blends. But anyway, let's get into the first one. And I want to tell you what the fragrances are, and I'm going to tell you the name of this blend. And I'm also going to show you guys how I go about applying fragrances when I blend them together. All right. So the first one up, the two fragrances that I utilize to blend on this one is this from Tom Ford. This is Tuscan Leather. And the other one is Lost Cherry. All right. So you blend these two fragrances together, and the name of this blend is called Tuskin Cherry. All right. So what you get here is all the sweet elements that you get from, of course, Lost Cherry, the cherry, that sweet vanilla, sandalwood and all that stuff. And then you get, of course, that kind of smoky, leathery nuance that you get from this, and they just blend together to perfection. Of course, this kind of sweetens up the Tuscan Leather, and this kind of tones down the sweetness of Lost Cherry and just gives this very elegant fragrance when they're combined together. And again, I call this Tuskin Cherry because you're adding a little bit of Tuscan to that cherry, okay? Now, the way I go about blending fragrances when I just apply them together, when I use them together like this, it's very simple. There's two ways that I go about doing it. The first way that I do it sometimes is I just will take one and apply it to my clothes, and I put the other one on skin. So for instance, because this is a little bit, I would consider this the lighter fragrance of the two, I take the lighter fragrance and I spray that on my clothes. So I'll probably do 2 or 3 sprays of Lost Cherry directly onto my shirt or my jacket. Then I would take Tuscan Leather and I would apply that to the pulse point. So I would go here, here, and on the back of my hands. So as I walk around and the scents kind of waft in the air, the sillage, you kind of get hit with both fragrances. So that is one way that I go about applying. Now the second way that I do this is I just kind of spray them in the same area, but not directly on top of one another. All right, so for instance, I might apply one spray of Lost Cherry right here, and then I might apply Tuscan Leather right here. So they're in the same vicinity, but not necessarily right on top of one another. That's another way that I like to do my fragrance blends. Now, I'm gonna also tell you about something else you can do, another hack that we can do when I talk to you about the next blend. I'll show you exactly how I go about doing that as well. But speaking of smelling good, guys, you know that I always talk about looking good as well. looking your best. And as I said, I give you guys some grooming tips. And one of the grooming tips that I've always given you guys is making sure you're taking care of your skin. I know that's kind of a lost element for a lot of guys. They think that you can just take whatever washcloth that you're using and put some Dial soap on it and wash your face and all your other body parts, and you wash under your arms and come back to your face. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Please tell me you guys are not doing that. I know some of you are. It's okay. Never too late to change. Just don't tell anybody else you did that. But I feel that all guys should have a skincare routine, and that's where my partners over there at Hanley come into play, man. Listen, I've been talking about Hanley for a while, and I love using their skincare products, man, because it ensures that my skin is going to be looking as best it can every day when I go outside. It's very simple, guys. I like it because it's easy to understand. The level 1 system is really like 4 products. All right. So, of course, in the morning times, you guys want to wash your face with the facial wash, and then you want to follow it up with the AM moisturizer. When you go outside, it's important to keep your skin hydrated and protected from the elements. When you return in the evening, of course, when you shower in the evening, make sure that you wash your face again, and then you want to apply the PM moisturizer. As you are sleeping at night, laying on your pillow, laying on your hands, and like I said last time, a lot of you guys will slob out of the mouth and get it all over your face. You want to make sure that your skin is protected and hydrated as well as you are sleeping. And then to top off the level 1 skincare system, there is also going to be a facial scrub. So you do that only twice a week, but you want to make sure you're exfoliating. All right, so you only use that twice per week. Make sure that as you're protecting and replenishing, you're also exfoliating and removing all of the dead skin cells and things of that nature that have kind of accumulated throughout the course of the week. So again, just use that twice per week. That is very simple and easy. The level 1 skincare system. And if you just use that, that'll make sure that your skin is looking and feeling its best, and that you are taking care of your skin. And because you guys are my subscribers, Hanley always hooks you guys up. You're going to get 30% off of your first box, and also you're going to get a free gift as well. So you get a discount on your first box, and you get a free gift. It's a win-win situation, and you're going to have great looking skin, guys. So if you need some help with your skin, if you need a skincare regimen, make sure you click on the link down below in the description box and get started with a skincare regimen that is proven and that works. All right, guys, now this next blending combination that I have, 2 fragrances from the same brand. That is Imagination from Louis Vuitton. You guys know how much I love this fragrance. And you have Meteore from Louis Vuitton as well. All right, so Meteore and Imagination, and this is called Meteoric Imagination. All right, that is the name of this fragrance blend. And I've already kind of told you guys how you go about applying that. If you want to use one of those methods of applying, that is fine. But I also have another one that I want to show you. All right, guys, these little travel spray atomizers right here, I got these from Amazon. And I will make sure I link them down below if you want to check them out. This comes in a pack of 6. I've already used one. Let me see, make sure you can see that. This comes in a pack of 6. All right. And they're about $9 or so on Amazon. So they're individually packaged like this. So take it out, and this little cap comes off. All right. So the cap comes off, and what you want to do is, if you look on this end, you take this and put it directly on top of whatever fragrance that you want to decant. And all you do is press down, and the fragrance will release into this. And you can kind of see on the front side, it's open and clear where you can see how much fragrance you put in. So I go about half and half of each fragrance. This is another way to go about blending your fragrances. So for instance, let's take the cap off of Imagination. All right, and of course you can see the top of it right here. This is where you're going to attach the travel atomizer to this, just like this. So you put it here, and all you do is press down. And as you press down, you can see, let me turn it around. You're going to see that your fragrance is starting to be released into the travel spray. All right, so you'll go about half and half. Imagination. And then you will take the other fragrance, Meteore, and do the same thing. This is another great way to blend, guys. If you want to take it that next step, if it's one that you really like and it works, this is another way to do it. All right, so now you have both fragrances blended together in this little travel atomizer. And what I like to do is just shake it up a little bit, kind of get them both kind of, you know, mixed well together and blend it. And then you just spray away. This is one of the best fragrance blends on the planet. Listen, you guys will thank me for this later. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to thank me for this later. Like I said, I will link these down below if you want to pick them up and try, you know, whatever you have that you may want to blend together as well. This is another way, another hack that you can use to blend fragrances together. And this is just absolutely phenomenal. Another blend that I like to go to, guys, that creates a great kind of signature scent. I like, a lot of times, I don't do this all the time, but a lot of times I kind of stick to the same brand with a lot of my blends. But this one is from a Creed blend. And this is, of course, Aventus and Millesime Imperial. All right, and what you get with this, man, when you blend these together, you get that smokiness from Creed Aventus, from the birch. You get the pineapple. This is kind of enhanced by that kind of watermelon vibe, quote unquote, that you get from Millesime Imperial, and you give a little bit more of that salty ambergris from Millesime Imperial as well. This particular blend is called Aventus Millesime. All right, so Aventus Millesime is the name of this brand, and this creates an amazing signature scent. Like I said, you get the smokiness in the pineapple of Aventus, you get more of the ambergris and that kind of watermelon aquatic thing that you get from this, and they blend together to create an amazing kind of blend. All right, so Aventus and Millesime Imperial, Aventus Millesime is an amazing signature scent kind of blend. All right, guys, the next blend that I want to show you guys, it comes from this particular one from the brand of Mason Francis Kirkjohn. This is Baccarat Rouge 540. And then from the brand of Juice Box, you have Cheeky Smile. All right, now the name of this particular blend is called Cheeky Rouge. All right, Cheeky Rouge. I said this before, this is really ISOE Super and Ambroxan. That's really what this fragrance is. And then you combine that with this right here, Baccarat Rouge 540, and it kind of gives you what you would almost get if you combine this with Molecule 01. Right, so kind of an increased performance with that Ambroxan in here in the ISOE Super. And that's really what this is. This adds a little bit more of a woodiness to this particular fragrance, but it smells absolutely phenomenal. And the fact that you get increased performance by spraying this with that heavy ISOE Super presence, it projects even more off of the skin and gets a lot of compliments. So if you're looking for another great signature scent kind of blend, try this one right here, man. Again, this is called Cheeky Rouge. You guys need to try it. And the last blend that I want to show you guys today is one I've talked about before, but I did want to mention it again because it is so freaking good, all right? And this one combines Playing with the Devil from Kilian and, of course, Bitter Peach from Tom Ford. Bitter Peach from Tom Ford, Playing with the Devil from by Kilian. What a blend this is, man. I call this the Bitter Devil, all right? The Bitter Devil, and you talk about compliments. Anytime I've worn this blend together, I get massive amounts of compliments. Now, I've never tried this one by putting them in the same bottle like I've done some of the others, but what I've done with this one, this is the one I've done, one on clothes, one on skin. I've done this on clothes, Bitter Peach, then I put Playing with the Devil on skin. And when I tell you this Bitter Devil does the job, I cannot tell you how good this is. It's two peach fragrances, all right? This one's a little bit sweeter. This one has a little bit more of some floral elements to it, but when they combine together, next level. Next level. You guys need to try this combination. I'm telling you what I know. Or at least for me, this has been a compliment machine, all right? So Playing with the Devil from by Kilian, Bitter Peach from Tom Ford. This is a Bitter Devil. You guys need to try it. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video. What are some fragrance blends that you've tried that have worked for you? I would love to hear from you down in the comment section. And as always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments out to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren. I'm the bow tie fragrance guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.